Yes, dear students, now next topic is expansion and contraction. You know that we are studying about the various changes. So expansion and contraction, these both the terms are also related to the changes. You know that when anything changes its size or spreads its size, then it is called as expansion, and when it decreases in size, then we can say that thing is contracting. Okay, expansion means spread hona and contraction means small size का हो जाना. Okay, so let's read. Heating a substance causes its particles to gain energy and vibrate more. This results in the increase of volume of the substance. Here children, first from here heating to substance up to here, what they explained about the expansion. What will happen if anything we heat? What will happen in this? That thing, particles which are present in any of the substance, when they gain energy, when they get energy, they start vibration. Okay, and when they start vibration, they start spreading also, and they start moving also, moving apart. So what will happen? This will result into the increase in volume or increase in its size. Okay, so that is called expansion. Why expansion causes? Because of the vibration of its particles which are present in any of the substance, and when they get energy, they start vibration, and because of vibration their size expands. Okay, so this is known as expansion. On the other hand, when a substance is cooled, you know that contraction and expansion both are the opposite kind of terms, and here we are heating the object, and what we do in contraction. On the other hand, when a substance is cooled, its particles again come closer and the volume decreases. This is known as contraction. You know that in expansion what happened? By gaining energy, molecules start vibration, and because of vibration volume increases. But here on cooling, again what happened? That substance is cooled down and its particles again come closer to each other and volume decreases. Its volume decreases, and that's why the thing start contraction. Understand? So this is called contraction. Next is heating of iron causes it to expand, but when cooled off, it contracts to regain its original size. Means here they have given example of iron, but everything adopt the same method. Okay, so this property of iron is used to fit iron rims on wooden wheels. Expansion and contraction are examples of reversible physical changes. You know, this is a reversible change. You know that if anything expand on heating, again it contract on cooling. So if again we contracted thing, again we heat them, then again it will show expansion. So both are the physical changes. Okay, and this property has a one important use which is written here, that this property of iron is used to fit iron rims on wooden wheels. Means whatever the wheels are there, when we want to fit the rims on wheel, we can, if we heat them little bit, they expand, and again when we put on the wooden wheels, then again it will contract and they fit properly. Rims can fit properly on the wheels. Okay. So next is solids. Liquids and gases also expand on heating. The extent of expansion in solids, liquids and gases is in increasing order. Okay, that is, solids expand the least while gases expand the most. So children, here we can say that, we can write in this way that solids, if we talk about solids, solids are least expanding. Okay, so here we write in this way: solids, liquids and gases. According to the expansion, gases expand more, means most, and liquid expand less than gases, and solid expand least, means solid expands very little. More than solids, liquids can expand, and more than liquid, gases can expand. Okay, so we can simply study the expansion method by writing this. Okay, so children, after this they have given one more example. Leave a balloon filled with air in the sun. You will notice that it increases in size. What will happen here? You know that same method what we have studied in expansion and contraction. What they have written here: if you leave a balloon, you know that when we fill air in balloon and balloon is means inflated in this way, so what will happen if we keep this air filled balloon in the sunlight? Then we can see that its size increases. Here, suppose this balloon we keep in the sunlight, then as it gets heat, or we can say air particles which are present inside the balloon, when they get heated, then they start vibration and they start expansion, and because of the expansion of air molecules or whatever that we can say particles which are present inside it, inside the balloon, that start expanding, and because of their expansion the size of balloon continuously increases. And after some time you can see that when elasticity of balloon that it comes to end, then it start bursting also. Okay, balloon can burst also because of heat and that increase its full size. So children, here also in this small activity, by this small activity also we can see that how heat causes expansion, and it is also a kind of change. So second thing, here this is in case of gases, we have studied expansion in case of gases, and here we can see in case of liquid. You must be seen many times at your home also, milk immediately it can boil if we not see properly continuously, if we not stand near it. So when milk is boiled in a container filled to the brim, it expands and overflows. You know that suppose if we kept milk in this vessel, if milk level is this much, suppose less than half also if milk we put in this container, and we switch on the gas, and after that, after switching on the gas stove, what will happen when it starts boiling? It increases its size, and their molecules, by gaining energy, they start vibration, and they start coming out of this vessel. Okay, so this is also example of expansion in case of liquids. Okay, so interesting facts here. Interesting fact what they written: dry ice is not made of water, it is frozen carbon dioxide which can change from a solid to gas at room temperature without changing into liquid state. So children, when you study in the higher classes, you will study about the many this kind of interesting facts, that here dry ice is, it's a name of ice, but it is not made of water. You should know that it is a frozen carbon dioxide. Okay, so this frozen carbon dioxide, it directly change from solid to gas at room temperature. Okay, when we keep at room temperature, it directly convert from solid to gas without coming in the liquid state. As you know that in case of water, when we keep simple ice at room temperature, first it converts into liquid, and after liquid it converts into gas. But here what will happen in case of dry ice, which is made up of carbon dioxide, it is a solid, or we can say frozen carbon dioxide, and it always convert from solid to gaseous state directly without undergoing into the liquid state. Okay, when we keep it at room temperature. So it is a interesting fact or special thing which you have to know. So if anybody asks you about the dry ice, you should know that it is a solid carbon dioxide. Okay, it is not made up of water. So next is expansion in solids. We have studied expansion in case of liquid, in case of gases. So here expansion in case of solids. So let us see a metal ball, a hoop equipment. This equipment consists of handle with a loop and a handle with a ball. When the ball is heated, it expands and cannot pass through the hoop, but when the ball cools down, it contracts, making it easier for the ball to pass through a hoop. Children, this thing I want to explain you through this diagram, which is given in your book, Ball and Hoop Equipment. So what is given here? You can see easily that here this is a hoop. Okay, and if we suppose we have a metal ball, here they have shown that metal ball also, and if we use this hoop and if we heat the metal ball, and after heating the metal ball, if we try to pass through this hoop, that metal ball will not pass, because by heating it shows expansion. Ball shows expansion. It increases its size and it will not pass through this hoop. But after cooling down, same ball can easily pass through this hoop, because you know that by cooling anything can contract means decreases in size, and after the decrease in size it can easily pass through this hoop. But if we heat the same ball, that will not pass through this hoop because it expands its size, or we can say it increases its size due to heating. Understand? So by this activity, small activity also, we can understand that expansion of solids in case of metal ball. Okay. So this property of expansion and contraction is used for various purposes. So children, here today I stop here, that we have studied about the physical and chemical changes and expansion and contraction also. So you read it, means this much part of chapter, and all the new words which are there in your these pages you should write in your copy, in your notebook, all the new words. Okay, you can find out that whatever the new words are there, you write down your own and read it properly, understand properly. Next time, in next class, when we complete this chapter, little bit part is left. So when we complete this chapter, that time I'll give you notes of this chapter in the form of question answers and in the other form. Okay, so Jai Gurudev.